Ladies and gentlemen of cricket, lovers of the baggy green, gather round, for the stage is set, and the saga continues. The Southern Warriors, fresh from conquering India and seizing the border Gavaskar Trophy after a decade of longing, now prepared to tread the spin-scarred pitches of Sri Lanka. And as the palm trees sway and the winds of change gust across Galle, the Australian Test team has made a call that will echo from the dressing rooms to the headlines. Travis Head will stride out to open alongside Usman Khawaja, and the teen prodigy Sam Konstas, the boy who made a nation dream, must wait his turn once more. The choice isn't without emotion, nor without merit. Konstas, the 19-year-old revelation, turned heads and hearts with his valiant efforts against India. He stood tall when Australia's fortress seemed to be crumbling, crafting resistance and flair beyond his years. And yet, cricket is a cruel professor, teaching even its brightest pupils the lesson of patience. Steve Smith, the stand-in skipper and veteran of many a trial by spin, addressed the decision with clarity and quiet confidence. Travis Head, who lit up the previous subcontinent tour with fearless intent and a bruising average of 55.75, has earned this chance. His aggression against the new ball, his capacity to rattle spinners from the first over, and his proven record when the ball dips and grips, these are the reasons Head has been summoned back to the summit. And make no mistake, Head's 2023 campaign in India is not forgotten. His performances then, filling in for the retired David Warner, proved that he can defy conditions, reputations, and even history. Against the red soil and the roaring crowds, he met chaos with calm, and spin with steel. But even as the decision is made, Smith has not closed the door on Konstas. The young opener's brilliance has not been benched, it has merely been redirected. With the number 5 spot now unoccupied, there's a battle brewing in the middle order. Konstas, specialist opener though he may be, now competes in new territory. In this trial of talent, he's not alone. Josh Inglis, the uncapped West Australian who has battered domestic attacks with an average north of 70 this summer, looms as a like-for-like successor to Head's middle-order bravado. His intent is clear. His ambition, unmistakable. And though the Test cap has eluded him thus far, the selectors know he brings not just runs, but a fire that can shift momentum in an instant. Then there is Nathan McSweeney, the man asked to do the impossible against India, walking out as an emergency opener against Jasprit Bumrah's ferocity. His average of 14.4 in that assignment hides more than it reveals. Back home, in his true role in the middle order, the South Australia captain carved out a commanding 127 not out earlier this summer. He knows how to marshal an innings. He knows how to fight. And what of Cooper Connolly, just 21, and green as Galle's grass? He may be raw, with only 4 first-class matches to his name, but the whispers from inside Cricket Australia suggest something special. They see in him a future star, and while his time may not be now, his name is already penciled in the margins of greatness. McSweeney and Connolly both offer more than willow and leather, they bring off-spin to the table, an invaluable currency on a Galle wicket where the turn could begin not on day 3, but on the first morning. Smith, ever the tactician, hinted that the final 11 remains fluid. Eyes will be cast on the pitch again before the toss. Australia may yet lean into spin with both shoulders, or strike a balance between seam and slow. Fast bowlers Scott Boland and Sean Abbott remain on standby, weapons of pace if required. But there's also the wild card, Bo Webster. Medium pace, towering presence, and a rhythm that keeps batsmen guessing. Smith has faith. Whether it's Webster or Stark with the new ball, or even a spinner opening the innings, the captain believes in the depth of options. Matthew Kuhnemann, the left-arm spinner with a warrior's heart, is back in the frame just 2 weeks after a dislocated thumb. His swift recovery, borderline miraculous, stunned even Smith. Whether through acting prowess or sheer pain tolerance, Kuhnemann has declared himself ready. Steve Smith himself has emerged from the minor discomforts of the Big Bash with optimism. The elbow is healing. The strapping is off. The only limitation: no long throws. But where better to hide a world-class slipper than in the cordon? He'll park himself there with calm assurance, and a cheeky hope someone else chases the ball when it slips past. The 11 is not yet inked. It will be sketched in sand, awaiting the last whispers from the Galle wicket. Spin or pace, experience or promise, aggression or accumulation, all options remain. This isn't just a team selection. It's a chessboard in motion. Every move has meaning, every omission a message. Travis Head's promotion is both a reward and a risk. It's a statement that experience and past glory still hold weight. And yet, the glimmer of youth, Konstas, Connolly, McSweeney, surrounds this side like morning dew on a subcontinent outfield. Australia finds itself at a crossroads, balancing legacy with the future. The selectors have opted for familiarity up top, but they remain open to a bold middle order. The cauldron of Galle awaits. As the sun rises on Wednesday, the hopes of a nation will once again rest on the shoulders of 11 men, some seasoned, others still writing their opening chapters. And while Sam Konstas may not be the first to stride out under the Sri Lankan sun, don't be surprised if his bat writes yet another stirring verse before this series is done. Because in Australian cricket, every innings is earned, but every opportunity